Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go.
Six.
Number 53. Mike 53.
21.
53.
Bravo.
53 of the Mike.
Tyler, 64. Weak. Get hot.
Garoppolo on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
13.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Check.
65. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And some room to run now. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Ya-Sin.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check.
80 weapon.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
Here we go, here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I got you. Hey, go. Dad.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
56 is the mic. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 56. Mike's 50. Watch the back. It's screen. My team. Cut. Now. Here we go. Checking motion. Ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come to one.
Brissett sets to throw it. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and this one's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Hines. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brissett on first down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm on. 56, go. 56, check 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Throwing, Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brissett now. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Campbell making the catch. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
56 is the mic. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Brissett again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on... Third and 9.
Mike. Here we go. 180. Mike. Hey, we got to get this 13. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 53.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
180.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
65.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Like 20. One, Omaha. Come on, dude. Hey, Delta.
53 is the mark. Let's pick it up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw, Brissett. Funchess has it complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. 56 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Again, it's Brissett. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Big
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
21.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Indianapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
12, fellas, here we go. 53, 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it, Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
21.
Safety's creeping.
I got you.
They'll run it with Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Coleman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. You got nothing.
To throw is Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Right there. Check 99. Check 99.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the